South Africa's apartheid regime ran a vast disinformation network called Stratcom to silence those demanding democracy. But its reach extended beyond South Africa, right into the United States. We in Stratcom wanted to annihilate. Our intentions were much darker than planting positive stories. We were trained to permanently neutralize ideas, people, or institutions using unlimited state resources. These chilling words come from Paul Erasmus, a former apartheid Stratcom operative. Erasmus died in 2021, the same year his book, Confessions of a Stratcom Hitman, was published, revealing how Stratcom manipulated narratives and its connections to powerful US figures. Hi, I'm Caryn Dolley, journalist and author at Daily Maverick. In his book, Erasmus names Dr. Edwin Fulner, a key conservative figure in Washington and founder of the Heritage Foundation, as someone Stratcom operatives engaged with. He wrote, Fulner and two other US figures were already well positioned to provide the high-level advice Stratcom needed to temper international support for the ANC. The Heritage Foundation, which appears to be a major influence on Trump's administration, has long shaped conservative policy in the US. A section of its website even boasts that after Trump's inauguration, the foundation played a role in several conservative policy victories. In this interview posted on the Free Market series on the 10th of April 2018, you can hear Fulner talking about how the Heritage Foundation started up.
How did we do it? We did it because we saw a niche. We were, as someone said at the time, we were intellectual entrepreneurs.
There's also a photo of Fulner at a White House dinner hosted by Trump in 2017. Recently, Trump has accused South Africa of confiscating land, violating human rights, treating certain residents very badly. The South African government strongly denied these claims, with the Ministry of International Relations calling the accusations a campaign of misinformation aimed at misrepresenting the country. In 2018, Ernst Rutz and Kali Kriel, both with AfriForum at the time, visited the Heritage Foundation to discuss, among other issues, land expropriation and farm killings, both now central to Trump's comments on South Africa. AfriForum is a South African non-governmental organization which mainly focuses on the interests of Afrikaners. Just 3 months after their 2018 visit, Trump tweeted that he had asked the Secretary of State to investigate, and I quote, South Africa's land seizures and large-scale killing of farmers, end quote. This raises the question, did AfriForum's discussions influence Trump's stance? Paul Erasmus also wrote that Stratcom was in touch with Reverend Robert Slimp, linked to the Council of Conservative Citizens, a group infamous for white supremacist views. That council was part of the Free South Africa project, a right-wing campaign claiming a so-called genocide of white South African farmers. In 2015, the Anti-Defamation League called this campaign a neo-Nazi-driven effort to spread disinformation. So, for over a decade, false narratives about South African farm killings have circulated in US far-right circles. Now with Trump amplifying these themes once again, are we witnessing a modern-day Stratcom playbook in action?